have given the balance sheet of 1995 and 96, and they are asking you to prepare cash flow statement. Here we are going to prepare cash flow statement as per accounting standard 3. Okay, so first of all, we have to start with the solution. You have to write up the heading cash flow statement of that company's name for the year 1995 to 96, and you will be using single side of your accounts note, particulars, amount column. Okay, one is the inner column for calculation purpose and the other column will be the outer column. So the first item will be your net profit, and with that, if you have any transfer to general reserve, proposed dividend, anything you are going to provide, and the provision for tax, anything if it is there, you'll be adding all those things, and you'll be finding out like this: net profit before tax and extraordinary items. So this is the format, general format. If you have anything items like this, you will be adding to net profit and finding out net profit before tax and extraordinary items. So in this problem, if you see, we have general reserve for 5,000 and profit and loss account they have given. No, with that difference only you will find out the net profit. 15,300 minus 15,250. If you subtract, no, you will get 50 rupees. So with that only our solution first starts. Net profit 50 rupees. The difference between the profit and loss account of two dates, you will find out the net profit. With that, you have to add transfer to general reserve. If it is there in the question, you will add that amount. So general reserve we have, so 30,000 minus 25,000, 5,000 actually. So that amount has to be put over here. And then proposed dividend, anything if you are providing for that interim, not interim dividend, proposed dividend. So generally, if you see proposed dividend, it will be given under the balance sheet liability side. Two dates they will give amount. So with that, you will create how we are creating an account for provision for tax. Similarly, proposed dividend also, you will create an account and find out how much you have paid, how much you have created for this year, all those things. Okay, so here there is nothing item like that, only dividend. Okay, so dividend is there, like it is similar to that of interim dividend. So dividend is there, so only that is there. Proposed dividend item is not there. Okay, so we need not prepare. So provision for tax only, next thing we have to add. So for this purpose, you have to prepare that account. If you see here, our question is provision for tax for the year 1995. They have given the amount, that is opening balance. 1996 is the closing balance. And the income tax paid during the year 16,500. With these three information, no, you have to prepare the provision for taxation account, and you have to find out how much tax they have created provided for this year. Okay, so we have to go in for working notes, you will be using both the sides of your accounts note, and you will be start preparing provision for taxation, whatever accounts related, no, machinery account or what else, no, for all those things you'll be using two sides of your accounts note, and you will be preparing accounts. Okay, machinery account if required, building account if required, what are the items, no, for the fixed assets and provision for tax, all those things you have to prepare the accounts. Now let us move to the working note 1, where I am going to prepare provision for taxation. Provision for taxation. Okay, so you'll be having a particulars column, amount column, inner column and outer column. So on the right hand side, same way, you'll be having particulars column, and here also amount column. Okay, so you have to adapt this format. if you move on to the next page, again you have to adapt this format. So you can also write up the heading also here. Okay. So since it will become a general format, same thing also I can continue for machinery account, everything. So let us move to the account preparation. First, let us see. See, this is the opening balance and this is the closing balance. Which this opening balance should be taken to the credit side of your provision for tax account and this to the debit side. Okay. So 15,000 and 17,500. So by balance brought down. Okay. You can straight away go to the outer column. Can straight away go to the outer column 15,000. You can enter that amount 15,000 and moving to the debit side. So leave some gap because we have to include tax paid here. Okay, so tax paid will come this side, provision for taxation account. This side opening balance, credit side, closing balance on the debit side, and this side no tax paid. If you are paying tax, it will come this side, and if you are creating tax, it will come this side. Okay, so to balance carry down, this is the closing balance 17,500. And question you have to see carefully. In additional information, they have given income tax paid during the year 16,500. Some questions they will give income tax made during the year. So you have to understand difference. Made during the year means provision. Paid during the year means they have paid in artham. So you have to understand made means provided. So here paid they have given. So because if you interchange your no tax paid and provided that amount, if you interchange your answer will get wrong. Okay, so tax paid it will come on the debit side of your provision for taxation account. So to tax paid that amount you have to fill out 16,500. So 16,500 you have to mention here. Okay, and now if you see this side only, you'll be getting profit and loss account or P&L account, anything. You are going to provide your norm. So you have to balance this account now. So which side higher means this side only higher amount you have. 16,500 plus 17,500, how much you will be getting? 33, I think so. How much you are getting, you just find out 33 or 34. 34. Just find out whether you are getting the same
34,
amount.
ma'am.
Okay, ma. So 34,000. So which will be entered on both the sides. So account balance pannunale higher amount you have to see and you have to give it on both the sides of your debit and credit. Okay. So 34,000 here also you will be entering. Now, what is the difference you have to find out? That will be the balancing figure and that will be transferred to your transferred year. Here it will be transferred. Provision for taxation, here that amount you have to enter. Okay. So each place it will vary. Okay, same provision for taxation account only. If you see fund flow statement, it will be treated differently. Cash flow statement, that too as per accounting standard 3, it will be treated differently. So you have to be careful. This same thing account only you are going to prepare, but the where you take no that amount it will get varied there. Okay. So by profit and loss account, how much amount you are getting, you just find out 34,000 minus 15,000. If you do, you will be getting 19,000. So only this amount you have to take it to the cash flow statement. Here, okay, here you have to take this amount. So amount is 19,000. You have to mention provision for taxation there. So provision for mention 19,000. Okay. And then you have to see what else accounts want to prepare, or else you can go and prepare first of all your till this, and then later part also you can move. Okay, anyway you can do it up. Okay, so we can further proceed with this one. So net profit I found out from my question. Okay, how I found out means these two difference I found out and I have done here. And then with that what I did, transfer to general reserve and provision for taxation I have added. Okay, so this amount how much it is coming, you just find out. This amount is known as net profit before tax and extraordinary items. Net profit before tax and extraordinary items. Okay, so now I'm getting 24,050. Just find out whether I'm doing anywhere wrong, all those things. Okay, so this is the amount we are getting over here. So with this, no, you have to add any depreciation, any goodwill written off, okay, any loss on sale of fixed asset you have to add, and if there is any profit on sale of fixed asset you have to subtract. Just look at this. So net profit before tax and extraordinary items, till this we have found out. And with this any depreciation, goodwill written off, anything is there means you just add off. Okay. So find out whether anything is there. Just look at the question and find out either anything is there. Okay. So if you see in this problem, we don't have any goodwill written off. Okay. And if you see, you have machinery. Okay, so machinery you have here, you have for which you have to prepare an account. Okay, so you have to prepare an account, then only you can obtain depreciation, because in this problem they have given you machinery was purchased for. So initially your machinery they have given, no, this is the opening balance and closing balance. So if they don't give any additional information, as you know, you will find out either purchase or sale they have made, and based upon that you will take. Okay, so here actually in cash flow statement as per accounting standard 3, you will be categorizing into operating, financing and investing activities. Okay, so depreciation everything it will be finished off in operating activities itself. But purchase or sale, no, it will be taken to investing activities. Okay, so here machinery account we have to prepare. Why we are going to prepare means we have to find out any depreciation is there for this sum. Okay, and building, no, building they have considered it as depreciation only. Sometimes reduction in the value can be considered as depreciation. Sometimes it will be considered as a sale also. Okay, if you are choosing it as a depreciation means accordingly where you have to put what is the accounting treatment for that, all those things you have to know, and then you have to do accordingly. And you have to mention in the note also that I have considered decrease in the value of building as depreciation. Like this, you have to give a note. Okay, so now we can prepare the machinery account with the opening balance 75,000 and closing balance as 85,500 and purchases 15,000. Okay, so now let us move to the machinery account. So your asset will always have the opening balance on the debit side. Okay. So you have to enter the amount over here. Opening balance is 75,000. So that 75,000 you have to mention here. Okay. And then your closing balance will come on the credit side. So this side, you have to enter the amount here. So how much means 85,500 is the closing balance you can get from the balance sheet. 85,500. 85,500. Okay. And then next we are moving on to the additional information. Machinery was purchased for maximum. No, in questions usually they give depreciation on machinery. Like that depreciation information will be given. You will be finding out purchase or sale. But here no, they have given purchase. With that you have to find out the other information. Machinery was purchased for 15,000. So it will come all your purchase. No, it will come here only. To bank account you have to mention. So when you are making purchase, it will come on the debit side of your asset account. If you are selling means it will come on the credit side of your asset account. Okay. So this side is your purchase. So in brackets you can mention purchase. Okay. So the amount is 15,000, whatever given in the question, 15,000. So you enter that amount here. Okay. So next is your account balancing. Okay. So whatever information, with that information, you have prepared the machinery account. Now you have to try to balance your account. Just find out how much amount you are getting on both the side. Which one is higher amount? That amount you have to mention on both the sides of your accounts. So 75 plus 15, if you take 90,000, we are getting this side only 85,500. So this amount is higher. So 90,000 has to be entered on both the sides of your account. Okay. So this amount has to be given within box. Okay, so as usual, how you prepare your account in the same manner, you have to balance this account. So opening balance has been taken on the debit side for all kind of asset. Either it can be furniture or any type of fixed assets, land, building, like that. Any fixed assets, opening balance on this side and closing balance will be taken on this side. These two information will be available in your question balance sheet. Okay, and this information in this question they have given. Usually depreciation information will be given to you. Depreciation information is given means you will take on the credit side. Okay. Depreciation, sale, all those will come on credit side. Purchase only will come on the debit side. Additionally, if you are purchasing any machinery, that it will be coming on the debit side. Now this side only higher amount 90,000 I have written on both the side. Now with this 90,000, if you subtract this 85,500, you will get the balancing figure that you can either consider as a sale. Okay, there is no clear cut idea about that, because in certain question, no, they will tell that decrease in the value of asset is considered as depreciation. That can also be additional information. How much amount they will not give you. Decrease in the value of asset is considered as depreciation. Okay, there was a depreciation in the fixed asset, land or building or something like that. They may give amount, they may not give. How you have to find means difference, decrease or null. So it is depreciation. You have to assume. Okay, so decrease in the value. They will give you the additional information like that also. Okay, so here I'm going to consider that balancing figure as depreciation. By depreciation, so balance amount, I think so it is 4,500. You just take it out. Okay. Now this amount has to be taken to the here. Okay. So from net profit, I have added these two and found out net profit before tax and extraordinary items. This with this I have to add any goodwill written off, add any depreciation, all those things. Okay, so depreciation. Now building building is also considered as a depreciation only. Okay, so decrease in building is also taken as depreciation. So if you are considering it as a depreciation, you have to write a note under your sum. Okay, if no information is given no regarding this decrease, you better mention in note that I have considered as a decrease in the value of building as a depreciation. Okay, so this 5,000 and this machinery account depreciation 4,500, everything you have to take it over here. Okay, so on building that amount is 5,000. Either you can show here and then you can take it the total amount also, or else you can show here also it accordingly. Okay, 5,000 and then 4,500 for machinery. On machinery. Okay, so now see any other items has been skipped out. So goodwill written off is not there. Okay, so nothing has to be taken over here. So now what you do, you just find out the answer. So 24,050 plus 5,000 plus 4,500, how much you are getting, you just find out. Now that amount is known as operating profit before working capital changes. Operating profit before working capital changes. So just find out how much you are getting. 24,050 plus 5,000 plus 4,500. So total amount how much you are getting. Are you people working out?
Yes, ma'am. Working out, ma'am.
29,000, 24,050 plus 5,000 plus 4,500. I'm getting 33,550. You just check out whether you are also getting the same amount. Okay. So now with this, no, you have to add increase in current liability, current liabilities, any items. Okay. And decrease in current asset, you have to add. Just find out from the question. So if you see in this question, all these, it won't come. Only current liability will come. So if you see creditors only current liability here, provision for tax, we are treating it as non-current liability. So creditors, if you see 75,000 and 67,600. So with this amount, you have to find out how much difference it is increase or decrease. You have to compare. If you see here, no, by seeing itself, you can find out this is a decrease in current liability. So you cannot add. Okay. So like this, all the other items are, it is not a current liability. Only creditors is current liability, but it is a decrease in current liability, which we must subtract. Okay. So that one you can either show and you can show here as nil, or you can skip. If you don't have any particular item under that heading, no, you can just skip also. Okay. So now you're going to add your decrease in current asset. From the balance sheet, again you have to compare all your current assets. Okay. So from the question, so building and machinery, it is a fixed asset. Okay. And if you see stock, data, cash, bank, these four items only current assets. But for a cash flow statement, you should not take the cash and bank. Okay, so you should not take here it as a current asset. Okay, while preparing your cash flow statement. Not for the fund flow, but for the cash flow statement, you should not take this cash and bank. As per accounting standard 3, if you are preparing means cash only at the end you will be taking cash and bank balance. Okay, so stock and debtors only you have to take it as a current asset. Investment, if they are mentioning as trade investment or short term investment, in that situation you will take it as a current asset. But other than that, you should not take investment, or always considered as a long term investment. The purchase or sale of that will be taken to investing activities. Okay, investing activities. So only stock and debtors, again you see, you have to compare decrease in current asset or increase in current asset. If you see both these thing, no, it is decrease only. Decrease in current asset means you have to add. Okay, now find out the difference. 50,000 minus 37,000 is 13,000 actually. So that amount has to be taken as year. Okay, you have to mention particularly what item it has become decrease. Decrease in current asset, you cannot just show like that itself. What item, which item, what is the amount for that? You have to write all those things. Okay, so 13,000 amount. And then debtors also got decreased. So just find out from the balance sheet, compare, and just find out how much amount you are getting. So 40,000, 31,100. So the difference of that is how much? You just find out that one. Okay. I think so 8,900 something. You just find out whether it is right. 40,000 minus 3,100. So it is 8,900. So I have to show this as debtors amount 8,900. Okay. Now that's all with the adding items. So all these items I have to add again. 33,500 plus 13,000 plus 8,900. So add all these things and find out how much amount you are getting. 33,550. Make it fast. 33,550 plus 13,000 plus 8,900. How much you are getting? Yes.
Ma'am, 55,000 for 450, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. So with this, you have to subtract decrease in current liability and increase in current assets. Decrease in current liabilities. Okay. So you have to go to the question back again. So all these items is non-current liability. Only creditors is current liability. Provision for tax will not come under current liability now. So 75,000 minus 67,600. How much you find? This is decrease in current liability. Okay. 75,000 minus 67,600. So the item also to be mentioned. Okay. Creditors. So I'm getting 7,400. Okay, just find out whether you are also getting that amount. Okay, and you have to subtract any increase in current asset. Just go through the question. Stock debtors are only current assets here. Cash bank you should not take here. Okay, as I told already. So only stock debtors, those two item already it has got over. So nothing is there with respect to increase in current asset. So you can even skip. You need not write a minus the increase in current asset. நில்லுன்னு கூட காமிக்கணும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. So you can also skip it. Skip that information. Okay. So now let us total this amount of 55,450 minus 7,400. Where we have to add, where we have to subtract, all those things you have to remember. Okay. So 55,450 minus 7,400. So I am getting 4850. Okay, now usually what we tell this amount as no cash from operating activities. If it is a positive answer no, then cash from operating activities we tell. Or else we tell that name them as cash used in operating activities. Now apart from this no, they have paid tax. Okay, so usually in simple problems you don't have provision for taxation, all those things, but here no, you have provision for taxation, you have income tax paid for that year 16,500. Now this one also usually in preparing your fund flow statement also applications we will show outflow of fund. So here also no income tax paid we have to show somewhere. Okay, so we have to show them. So you are going to show under operating activities itself this income tax paid. Okay, so now what you have to do no, you have to show here as income tax paid. So this is cash from operating activities, but still we have to find out net cash from operating activities. Cash from operating activities, cash from operating activities, that amount, but you have to show tax paid also here only. Income tax paid or tax paid, whatever given in the question you use accordingly. Okay, here I have shown as tax paid. So this tax paid, income tax paid amount is 16,500. You will show in the operating activities itself, 16,500. But this amount, no, it is an outflow. Whenever you make payment, it is an outflow. So better to show within brackets. Okay, so negatives, outflows and all you should show within brackets only in your sum. Okay, so now since you have to carefully subtract wherever inflow you will be adding, wherever outflow no, you have to subtract only. So better to show within brackets this one. Okay, so cash with this you have to subtract 48,050 minus 16,500. If you subtract no, you will find one amount. Now that amount is known as net cash from operating activities. So net cash from if suppose if it is negative no, negative answers if you get, then you will use net cash used in operating activities. So find out that amount 48,050 minus 16,500.
Ma'am, 31,550, ma'am.
31,550. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma. So next no, we will go to the other activity, that is investing and then financing activities. We will move on to that one. Okay, so next moving on to the investing activities, you can highlight this also because this is the final thing. From this information only will be adding other things, investing and then financing. So let us move to the investing activities. So investing activities, if you see any purchase means it is an outflow, within brackets you will show. Any sale means you will show it as an inflow. Okay. So let us quickly move. If you see here no, machinery, building, these two things and then investment. These three things only it is considered as a fixed asset. Fixed asset item only will come under investing activities. Similarly, any loan if you borrow or repay no, that also it has to be brought under investing activities. Now building, it is considered as a depreciation. Okay, so initially we have shown under operating activities. So nothing we need to show here. 5,000 only decrease in value. That 5,000 it has got adjusted by showing as depreciation. So you just skip that one. Machinery account, we have prepared that, and machinery purchased also they have given here. So this 15,000 you can show it as an outflow now. 15,000 you can show it as outflow. So let us finish one by one. Purchase of machinery. Okay. So just enter this amount 15,000. Okay. And then moving to the next items. Building we cannot show. Machinery, investment. Investment, when there is no amount and next year, current year is amount is there means they have purchased. Okay, they have purchase of investment. Okay, so if a year amount is there, here nothing is there means they have sold out that investment. Okay, so you should understand by comparing the amount. If it is not there, if it is there means you have purchased. If it was there but now it is not there means it is sold out. Okay, so all those things you should understand. So let us enter this amount as purchase of investment 2500. Okay, so purchase of investment 2500. Okay, so next you have to see if any other items has been skipped out by us. So cash bank at the end only it will come. Your share capital, it all financing activities. General reserve already we have taken. Profit and loss account already taken. Bank loan. Bank loan comes under investing activities. If you have borrowed, it is an inflow. If you have paid means it is an outflow. So here 35,000 was there, but now it is not there means they have repaid fully. So sometimes they may pay partly, sometimes they may pay fully, sometimes they would have got borrowed additionally. Okay, everything you have to compare the amount only and you have to find out. So bank loan, it was there. If it is not there in next year means they have paid fully. So it is an outflow. You have to show within brackets. Okay, so they have repaid. Repayment of loan we can mention as 35,000. So repayment of bank loan. Okay, so 35,000 within brackets mention. Okay, so now any other items you have to just go through keenly whether any item has been skipped. Okay, so if you see nothing else. Okay, so let us wind up this investing activities. 15,000, this is both are inflow, just add it. 15,000 plus 2,500, so 17,500 minus 35,000, how much you are getting, you find out. Now that amount is known as either cash used in operating activity or cash, sorry, investing activity or cash or from investing activities, from or used in. Negatively, if you are getting outflow means it is cash used in investing activities. Anyhow, you will get in negative only this one. Okay, so 15,000 plus 2,500 minus 35,000, I am getting 17,500 as outflow only. Okay, 17,500. Okay, because all these are very important. At the last, you will be adding all these, no? So at that time, you should be doing correctly. So for that only, you have to write properly which one is positive, which one is negative, all those things. So cash from you cannot use. Instead of that, cash used in investing activities. Okay, so you can highlight this also. So now third thing is that, okay, now third thing is that financing activity. So under financing activity, if you are going to issue some shares, debentures or redemption of shares, debentures, anything is there, it will come under this place. If it is an issue, it is a inflow. If it is an a redemption, it is an outflow. So you can check with the question and then find out. Share capital 1 lakh, 1,25,000 means additionally they have issued shares, share capital around 25,000. Okay, so this is an inflow to the company. If they have redeemed means it would have got decreased. Okay, so then it is an outflow, within bracket you have to show. Now this is an inflow. Okay, apart from that, this dividend they have paid, this 11,000, it is also coming under financing activity only here, because dividend paid, it is that it is usually paid to the shareholders only, no? So here it is going to come. So let us show share capital issue and dividend paid here. So issue of share capital 25,000. Enter the amount here. Okay. So dividend paid, no, it is an outflow. So you have to show within brackets only dividend paid. So that amount 11,000, I think so. Show it in bracket. Okay. So now you just total this one, nothing else item. Go through the question, nothing else will come. So enter this amount. So you will get in negative one, positive here, 25,000 minus 11,000. Okay. So you will be getting 14,000, I think so. That is a positive amount. So that is known as cash from financing activities. Okay. Financing activities. So we have done everything. Now at the end, we have to total all these three things. Okay. So the first part is your operating activity. Just find out it is a positive 31,550 minus 17,500 plus 14,000. You just find out how much you are getting net cash and cash equivalents. Cash and cash equivalents. Just total fast and find out how much you are getting. 31,550 minus 31,550 minus 17,500 and then 14,000. A, B, C. A is your operating activities and then B is your investing and C is your financing.
Ma'am,
28,050,
ma'am.
28,050. $28,050 you're getting. Okay. So with this opening balance, we have to add and find out. Opening balance is 250, but I think so the answer is somewhere went wrong. So 28,050, is it right? Or just find out whether anywhere we have skipped some amount. So initially I got the answer for this while working out. Actually 250 only we will be getting here some amount. So after adding purchase of investment, it has been shown as outflow. See here, purchase of investment we didn't show as outflow. So that we have done one mistake here. Sorry here. Here it should be shown in under negative. Okay, so purchase of investment, it should be shown as a outflow here. Everything is outflow only, no? We didn't mention here. Sale, nada, we have to show it in positive. Here everything is negative. Just find out how much you are getting here quickly. See here we have skipped purchase of machinery, purchase of investment, repayment of bank loan. All the three items, it is a outflow. Okay, so it is not a sale nada, you have to show it in positive. So all these are outflow. So just find out now how much you are getting, because answer is coming right only. So minus 15,000 minus 2,500 minus 35,000, how much you are getting? Minus 15,000 minus 2,500 minus 35,000. Just find out minus 52.
Ma'am,
Uh,
52,500, ma'am.
okay, ma. Okay, thank you, ma. So now just find out 31,550. With that 52,500 you have to subtract, because it is an outflow everything. With that 14,000 you have to add. 14,000, whether it is right, you just again verify. Any other place we have done a mistake, or you just go through correctly we have done ன்றத பாத்துக்கோங்க, because answer is coming right only here.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, final total வந்து 6,950, ma'am.
6,950. Because and the 300 plus 4,000, that 4,300 is coming correctly answer while working out the problem. 6,950 na kuda வந்துட்டு வராதே ஆன்சர். நெட் ப்ராஃபிட் let me just check it out this with my note and tell you tomorrow. Okay, I will check it up and tell you now. Okay, because your answer will come right only. That we have to verify again whether our answer is till this right or wrong. Once again I will check it out and tell you. Okay.